Coming up on this edition of Campus Watch, we take a look at live entertainment here in Wichita Falls. Plus, we'll see history being made on campus. And later, we'll learn what students really do with their tax returns. All this and more on Campus Watch. Hello, and welcome to this edition of Campus Watch. I'm Rachel Johnson.
And I'm Kelly Martin. Thursday, February 16th was the 4th annual Black Student Union Talent Show. Many students showed up to support their friends while they showed off their talents. In between acts, students began dancing with one another and got each other pumped up for the next performances. This year was a big turnout for male participation. Instructional design graduate Coley Chi Ejakum was one of the first place prize winners.
We needed something to kind of unify as a university and also have fun, but positive, good, wholesome fun. And something like this it inspires me to want to do more like this, even if I'm behind the scenes on a more operative production role. I don't even have to be in the show. Because that's what college is about. You form some of your longest relationships. You might meet your wife, your significant other here. You never know. You might bump into them at something like this. We need more stuff like this because it takes the stress off of studying. I know school is hard and everybody has to focus, but you also need to cut back a little and have fun. That's what life's about.
If you're interested in getting involved in more events like this on campus, follow the Black Student Union on Twitter at MWSU-BSU. This past Saturday, African American students and faculty, as well as others, gathered together to celebrate Black excellence within our campus. Reporter Jacob Smith has more on this story.
Saturday marked the second annual Black Excellence Gala here at MSU, hosted by the Black Student Leadership Initiative. Attendees gathered together in Comanche Suites to celebrate African American leadership on campus and in the community. BSLI Chair Charles Frazier coordinated and directed the event. He says the highly anticipated event was a lot of work to plan for and carry out, but in the end was a complete success.
So the planning is it's something that you have to be really meticulous with, that you really have to micromanage because so many different things go into planning the gala. You have to find a caterer. You have to figure out what your central theme is when you're looking for a keynote speaker, because once you develop that central theme, that's how you know what speaker to find. One good thing that we had this year is with the desegregation marker ceremony. We had a central theme beyond the desegregation of our university. So we tried to honor our alumni by allowing them to come to the event, honor them at the ceremony, as well as honoring the alumni by allowing one to speak with Dominique Calhoun.
Guest speaker Dominique Calhoun spoke to the group about honor and excelling while in school. He challenged attendees to push others towards excellence by connecting with and learning from each other.
The biggest thing is trying to create that atmosphere. So within the decorations, the type of music that we're playing, what kind of vibe do we want to give the students? Last year was our first year doing the gala, and we had a semi-formal attire. And what we realized is that students were coming actually more formal than anything. And so what we did was we changed it to formal. We tried to create like this jazz vibe set up, especially with the cocktail hour that we had at the beginning. Last year we came and we just went straight into the gala. This year we had the cocktail hour that gave students a chance to mingle, meet with each other. And then what we noticed is students weren't just going in, sitting in with their friends. They were sitting down with people that they'd never seen before. And they were mingling at the tables, the time during dinner, the time during the reception that's going on right now. They're having a chance to talk and meet the people, meet the honorees, meet the keynote speaker, and meet people that are on the committee, because even though we go to a small university, a lot of these students haven't seen each other before. And so we just want to always create an atmosphere of welcoming, of networking, because that's something that you see that actually hinders the African American community. So it's something that we want to get the students realize and get them used to doing it so it doesn't hinder them in their futures.
Frazier says the BSLI is becoming one of the most active organizations on campus. He says they plan to do even more events like this in the near future. For MNG Media, I'm Jacob Smith.
History was made last Saturday at the MSU desegregation marker ceremony. The ceremony was held in honor of the university's desegregation in 1954. The event showcased the new historical marker placed in front of the Ferguson Building. MSU alumni Chase Thornton and Robert J. Stewart III gave attendees a brief history of the pivotal case. Afterwards, Director of Equity, Inclusion, and Multicultural Affairs Sarita Green and Student Development and Orientation Director Cammie Dean recognized the first African American students enrolled at the college in the summer of 1954.
Mrs. Barnett.
My hope is that those who will be in attendance, particularly the students of MSU, will will gain a greater appreciation for their opportunity to study here, that people will take away that we have made some great strides in regards to human relations, race relations, but yet there's still some things that we can work on.
Willie Faye Battle, Helen Muriel Davis, Carl Lawrence McBride, Marilyn Virginia Menifee, Wilma Jean Norris, and Golden White were all recognized. In 1950, Willie Faye Battle applied for admission to the then junior college, only to be denied when she went to the campus. Battle and 5 other African American men and women filed a class action lawsuit against the institution in Wichita Falls District Court. The court case made its way to the Texas Supreme Court, where the court ruled in the favor of Battle. The Wichita Falls Historical Commission representative Robert Palmer gave an introduction about the historical marker on campus. He also emphasized the final decision of the case came through the Supreme Court in 1954, following the Brown v. Board of Education ruling. January might be a headache for accountants around the nation, but for some MSU students, tax return season is a cause for celebration. We reached out to students to see exactly where their tax returns go to. Some of the money will go towards spring break funds, bills, or saving accounts. Senior Ashley Batts has worked at Wichita Christian Preschool all 4 years as a student at Midwestern.
They're all going to spring break. I'm going to Padre, and so all of my tax return is going to pay for my hotel, and we're going to a concert, so I use that to pay for the concert, and whatever other I want to get there. Working at a private Christian preschool, not only do I get paid well, I get a lot of taxes withheld in my paycheck, and so just each year as my pay has increased, hourly, my tax return has also increased as well.
Senior Angela Freeman was able to get her tax return for the first time since she stopped working for a nonprofit organization.
It's just so much different. You're not working for money. You're working in an environment whose goal is to help others, and while that is true for a hospital, it's also a business. And also a big part of it is how are we going to get money from this patient, even though this patient needs care, whether or not they can afford it or not.
If you have not filed your income tax return, don't forget you can electronically access your 1090-80T statement online. For more information on this, visit MSU's website at mwsu.edu.
Attention all food lovers, Wichita Falls is getting its very own Panda Express. Construction has started for the new eatery in the Walmart parking lot on Lawrence and Maplewood. The Chinese restaurant first started in Glendale, California in 1983. It has gained popularity from coast to coast and has Wichita Falls residents ringing with excitement. Pending any delays in construction, the restaurant plans to open within the next 6 months.
Has this semester caused you to put your health on the back burner? On March 3rd from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., the College of Health Sciences hosted the 17th Annual Community Health Fair. Participants were able to check their blood pressure as well as their hearing and vision. They could also test their cholesterol, glucose, and pulmonary functions. Health screenings for HIV and AIDS, STDs, depression, and skin cancer were also available for students. There were educational activities related to nutrition, exercise, violence and abuse prevention, drug and alcohol abuse prevention, and more. For more events like this, be sure to check out the MSU calendar online.
That's it for this edition of Campus Watch.
Don't forget to follow us at MNG Media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching.